Today, we're going to talk about 3 proven tips to increase revenue for small businesses. So, in this video, I'm going to show you what we've done to grow our business to where, there's just money coming in, right? Kind of eliminating some of those ebbs and flows or those dips that can be pretty scary as an entrepreneur. Right, Grace?
Fill in the gaps.
Right. And so, I think at this juncture, I feel like we're almost like semi-retired. Like, we don't really work hard or put in long hours per se.
Yeah, putting in long hours is not what we do, but we do still. I say we work
We
hard.
got some hustle, yeah.
We just love what we do, so it makes it easy and fun.
That's right. I think there's a saying that if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
That's true. That's how I feel that we are.
Right, yeah. And of course, we're operating in Florida, which means we're on permanent vacation. We are poolside today, so let's dive right into these. So, creating more revenue for small businesses. This will apply to nearly any business model, whether it's service-based or even in the online space. So, tip number 3 is going to be, it's going to be the real deal. It's going to be legit. It's probably going to be what you may not be expecting or you're hearing from, say, business gurus.
But something that you can totally apply to your business.
You can totally apply.
So stick around for that for sure.
Stick around for that. So tip number 1 is to create what I would call a stable structure. Now, what we've learned to create as a stable business, and gosh, I wish we were doing this right from coming out of the gate. I wish that we had kind of this information, but is to have what we call a tripwire offer, which is some kind of a low ticket sale. And then have your core offer, what your core services are or products are, and then have what we call a recurring revenue stream, or Myron Golden calls it a continuity offer, meaning something that keeps generating. So by doing that, you can acquire customers with your tripwire offer and doing of course, your core offer, that's your bread and butter, right? That's what's paying rent. And then that continuity is kind of stable, predictable income that starts as a trickle, but then it starts to build up to the point that it is, the side thing becomes the main thing, right? Yeah. So what do I mean by a tripwire offer? Well, this is something that ideally it's generating you leads, and it's kind of addressing what I would call the lower end customers. So for example, we're in this document preparation space. So one of the things that we do is we will actually sell blank templates of documents. Now, I wouldn't say go run off and just try to do what we're doing and this business model, because that may not be legal in states like South Carolina. So I'm not talking about my business. I'm talking about your business. So if you are a plumber, there is probably like a product that you can recommend for people who might be like a DIY plumber, right? Like a pipe snake or something. Just spitballing.
Yeah.
But you want to have
get them in the door.
Right. Get them in the door kind of thing, a tripwire. So we will sell the documents. Now, in this case, oftentimes what will happen is they'll get the document and it might be a little more complex than they thought. Same with like your DIY, right? Like, so let's say, I'm going to clean my house carpet, and then they go rent the carpet cleaning machine, or they get the carpet cleaning chemicals, and they go, wait a minute, this is a big project. I think I'm just going to go back to the company and have them do it. Same thing happens with us. They get the document and they realize it's a little more moving parts than they thought, or it's a little bit more of a logistical challenge, which our company, as a signing service and a document preparation service, we are equipped to deal with that logistical challenge. So that would cover that. Now, of course, then we would come in with the core offer. So now a continuity offer, this would be where you're getting like a subscription base for something, and it could be a newsletter, especially if you're doing core sales. It could be owning like a directory site or a membership site.
You do like group work once a week, once a month.
Sure. So you can even you could even have subscription memberships for consulting. Let's say you've done really well with your business, or you are going to do well because you're watching this video. And you're going to implement this stuff. So you can then become a consultant that has continuity offers for your services to teach to others. So those would be some examples of that. So number 2 for increasing revenue in small businesses is going to be email marketing. Now, email marketing it's not just sending emails. It's building the list, and in some cases even scraping a list. It's sending out those regular emails that get an offer, or that get let your offer be known, and it's even what I would call blasting out emails. So anytime in our business we've wanted to inject money into it, like we were like, we got to have some money for Christmas. We start sending out a bunch of blast emails. Right. We start sending email blasts, and it injects money into our bank, right, or into our business.
And we're going to beat this one until it cannot be beat anymore, because we have said this before in several of our other videos, marketing, and how important that is, and how a lot of people aren't really talking about it, or they're telling you to like just send an email, but there's so much more to it. So this is a very important step.
Right. So it is a skill set. It's a skill set that can be acquired pretty quickly, and also it can be done on automation, so it can kind of run in the background. I honestly, right now at this moment, have no idea how many different emails we have that are just being dripped out. So there's drips. We have email drips. We have email list building, which is we give away. So we give away what we call a lead magnet. And then we have occasionally we will scrape emails and send out offers. So,
and it's worth like mentioning that you can also hire somebody to do this. You aren't savvy, or you aren't, this aside from learning from us. You can always outsource anything.
You can even buy lists. So you can buy lists. I think we've done a video before on solo ads through Udemy, where you can basically borrow somebody else's list or get on somebody else's newsletter, and that would be a way to start acquiring some of your own leads. So that is it for number 2. Now number 3 is what, Grace?
Doing right now, YouTube videos.
So having a YouTube video does not have to be a colossal undertaking. It doesn't have to be something that you're stressed out about. It's just something you should do.
Yeah, consistency is key with this one, and I am definitely guilty of not being consistent, but it's the same thing, guys. Just get over yourself, get in front of your camera phone, and just give people information. Yeah. So that's going to be very helpful.
Yep, just be real. We've done a previous video, and I'm going to put that up here in a second for you to go check out, but we basically say that you don't have to be overly concerned with the number of viewers or subscribers. Those are all what we call vanity metrics. Just having some content about who you are, and what it is you do, what services you offer. Putting a few videos out there, maybe one a week, will do wonders for you. So if you'd like to check out the video we recently did on how to make money without going viral, it's right here. Check that video out, and we'll see you on the next one.